Hi guys, welcome back for another one. Today's video is being focused on war recommendations. Now, during my video, the Guide to End All Guides thumbnail, I got this question from Jonathan. Great video. What or who should I prioritize in the war store? So that's what this video is about. So guys, if you're ready for it, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so there is 3 phases to this game. First off, when you start the game, you are an early game player. Majority of the information in this video is we focus on the early beginning game players to help you guide you guys through the end. Any game players after that, like mid game, you guys just pick up where maybe you have a gap in your gameplay, farming, or whatever it is that I cover in this video that makes you realize that you should be doing something else. And then finally, the last stage of the game is build wide, suckers. No such thing as a late game player anymore. It's just build wide. Now, like I said, we are going to be focused on mainly the early game stuff and how you progress your way through. So first off, early game players, the only thing you should be buying with your war currency is characters. Which characters you should be buying? That's what we're going to get into. So first, let's start with who you shouldn't be spending your war credits on. And that are these tunes here: Cable, Merc Sniper, Operative, Ravager Bruiser, Nobu, and Sniper. All 6 of these characters are available in nodes. There is no reason for you to have to farm them in the war store. Now, there could be special case scenario for Nobu and Cable. In the event you're very close on getting the legendary that they represent, Nobu for Phoenix, Cable for Doc Ock. In a pinch, I would say it's okay, but try to avoid this at all costs. Now, the characters you should unlock right away. As soon as you start getting the currency, these are the 4 characters you want to unlock. They're all great characters. They rank pretty high on my resource efficiency list. You can't go wrong grabbing all 4 of these characters. And right, this is just to unlock, as you don't want to keep farming or spending war credits on characters that you're not using every day. Or use them in raid, or use them in arena, then you should farm them. Do you need them to help you unlock a legendary? If that's your priority, yes. Other than that, don't overinvest in a character you're not using every day. In case I need to explain more, the characters you use every day help you gain sustainable resources, which you need to help grow your account. Characters you're not using every day, you're basically wasting your resources in farming that character up more when you're probably not using them anywhere outside of Blitz. But getting these 4 characters will help you pivot where you're at in the game. And outside that, let the orbs do the rest. Now, we have not covered every character in the war store yet, so let's get into the remaining ones. There are 4 here. So first off, Graviton and Pyro. Now, these 4 characters are not farmable anywhere else in the game. They're only in the war store. So these 2, skippable. Do not farm these 2. You do not need them to unlock content as you go through the game. You can put a plug and play character with Magneto. You don't really need Pyro. Pyro makes them better, yes, but it's not essential. Same thing with AIM with Graviton. Not essential to go through this game. It's a luxury project you can come back to later, or just wait for orbs to unlock them, as they probably will. Carnage. Do not farm Carnage until you have unlocked Symbiote Spider-Man. I don't recommend building symbiotes unless you have Symbiote Spider-Man. Outside that, let Carnage sit, let orbs unlock them for you. If you get Symbiote Spider-Man, that's a great time to start building symbiotes for raids, then go after Carnage. And last but not least, Sif. Sif is not a great standalone character, so only unlock her once you have the other 4 Asgardians as you're building towards Black Bolt. There is no point in unlocking this character early if you're nowhere near getting Hela and Loki unlocked. And that's the 4 characters with special conditions. Alright, and the next thing you're gonna get is Elite War Credits. Now, as a new player, all the things that you could spend your Elite War Credits on, you want to keep spending them on the Orange Gear War Orb 2. And the main reason why I say this is the other gear that's there is going to be completely farmable. Somewhere in all those campaigns, it's farmable. Even the Gear 14 pieces are farmable, and the Gear 14 pieces are going to be more easily attained going forward as this game develops into later content. So what you're basically doing by doing this is that you're not going to be able to benefit from it right away, but once you're able to unlock level 80, you're going to be able to straight go into your best characters, going to late game status. That will help you in arena, it will help you in raids, and you want to be ready for that. So let these stack, let these pile up. You won't regret it when you reach level 80. And then let's talk about as you start transitioning out of that early game stage into mid game and build wide. So then you need to start doing a balancing act. You only want to spend more credits on characters that you need for probably legendaries. The rest I would sit at 6 stars the most. Like Sinister, not really needed to unlock a legendary. Get him to 6 stars, let him sit if he's one of your favorite characters you want to build up. Unfortunately, you're going to make a judgment call when it comes to Sif, Ghost, and characters like that to unlock legendaries. No, never consider Pyro. There are plenty of other characters that help you unlock Magneto. You don't need Pyro. Anyways, so then you're going to come to this crunch where you need gear 13 pieces, gear 14 pieces, and gear 15 pieces. Hopefully, if you're an early game player and you started that early, you're not really going to need to come in here and get gear 15 pieces, at least not right away. And I'm honestly expecting for at least your first set of characters to not really need gear 14 pieces either. If you're going to face any kind of bottleneck, it may be gear 13 pieces, as it takes 61 of them to take a character from 13 to 15. And there's a way bigger variety of those pieces than there are the other ones. So it's all going to come down to a judgment call. My best advice to you guys when you guys start getting to level 80, start looking at your characters, make a plan of who you want to take to that end game content, and then write down what resources you need, what uniques you need, and that will help you focus to make sure your war credits do not go to waste. And the last thing I want to touch on, not that it really makes a big difference in the grand scheme of things, just more my plea for them to make war credits a little bit more easier to obtain, as you guys see here in the raid store, for me to get 3 of this resistance callus parts. And guys, if you think that all those other gear things are bottlenecks, I'm telling you right now, not even close. So there's one of these for resistance, focus, damage, armor, and stats like that. I currently have half of what I need to take the current characters I plan for Dark Dimension 4, get them leveled up. Shows you how rare these pieces are. You need thousands of these. But anyways, this is the comparison with war credits. They're going to give you 10 for 1,150. Look at that conversion, guys. If that don't scream how premium war currency is, I don't know what does. And guys, that will do it. I hope you enjoy this little short video on war recommendations, and hopefully it helps a lot of you out there. So guys, if you do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new here and haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And if you do not want to miss the next whatever video I do, don't forget that notification bell. And with all that said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye. Alright guys, I was working on editing this video you're currently watching and noticed it fell like 2 minutes short of a 10-minute video, so I thought I'd add in a bonus here to show you guys how I'm planning for Dark Dimension 4. And you know, because this all ties into the war store and what you buy the war store or use your elite war currency on. So this is currently, guys, what I'm working on. Now, if I can find a link to this spreadsheet, I'll link it in the video. If it's not linked, it means I couldn't find the original link. I'm hoping it's in some kind of Discord that I can pull it from. But anyways, you take the characters that you're planning on ranking up in here, and it automatically calculates all the gear that you need. Now, you can put in what you currently have on inventory to subtract and get all this information. I didn't do all that. I just had it put here, and I'm going to show you guys what I did afterwards. Now, I do update this after every 2 characters I get complete to gear tier 15. I did simulate Spider-Man and Thanos done first. You guys see there's an empty spot here. The empty spot in Legendary is being saved for Jubilee because that's my girl. Now, I have already completed Sinister, but I only update this spreadsheet every 2 characters I complete to kind of give me a progress report of where I'm at. So what I do is I get all these numbers here, and then I put them in my own spreadsheet. Now, one warning is that for some reason, I don't know if your spreadsheet will do the same, but mine does not copy over these 2 tech gear 14 pieces for some reason. But anyways, so I go into my own spreadsheet, and to set it up, I basically did copy and paste, and then I was able to change it myself. And then I put my current amount in. Where I have complete, I drew a line through. It's a little different when I actually print this out, so I have it handy, so I always have it around with me. So whenever my store refreshes for the day, if I'm not around my computer, no problem, just whip the darn thing out. Yes, I play this game like a G. But you guys heard me say in the video about how like those focus pieces are such a bottleneck. Look at this. I currently have that many, and I need that many total to complete all my teams. And this doesn't factor in Jubilee yet because she hasn't been put in. But yeah, it gives me an idea, so I know what I need to buy from the regular store, the raid store, and possibly the war store. Now, technically myself, I haven't been spending gear in the war store, just opening my elite war credits, but that could change in the future as I want to crunch to get through and get Dr. Doom. But guys, this is how I'm able to focus and stay focused to make sure I don't waste gold on gear, I don't waste raid credits on gear, and I won't waste war credits on gear if that's something that I needed to do.